October 17, 2008 was Ida Garabedian's birthday. She and her husband John were expecting their second child, and the couple had gone in for a routine ultrasound.
They looked a little bit concerned about one issue, and they wanted to find out more about that.
As the Garabedians prepared to go to dinner that night to celebrate Ida's birthday, they received a call from Ida's doctor, who informed her that her son had hypoplastic left heart syndrome.
We opened up the computer and we just started reading all these details about what hypoplastic left heart syndrome is, and it was horrible. It was horrible news. We were devastated.
The doctors were speaking to us about all the different chromosomal issues that there might be, so any type of retardations or Down syndrome.
The doctors even suggested to Ida that she consider terminating her pregnancy.
I said, you know, we're not going to terminate this baby. I can't imagine doing that. I said, well, I'll deal with whatever comes. God will take care of this. He said, you say that now, but you don't know how hard it really is going to be.
That evening, Ida's father, who was out of town on business, turned on the 700 Club.
I happened to turn on the television, and the end of the 700 Club program was on, and Terry Meeuwsen was speaking at the end of the program.
Somebody else, you've just gotten a diagnosis, you're pregnant, that there's something wrong with your baby, and it's even been suggested that you consider aborting it. But God is saying to you, trust me, have faith. What they're telling you is the problem with your child is not the problem. Trust God.
Robert called Ida, and she and John went online to watch The Word of Knowledge and claimed it for their baby. Over the next 5 months, they enlisted other family members and prayer partners at CBN to stand with them in prayer.
Every time there was a doubt, God would place someone or with encouraging words or a Bible verse that would just, the words would jump out at me, and I knew God was speaking to me.
As Ida's pregnancy advanced, doctors warned her to prepare for a series of several surgeries after birth.
They were suggesting that we need to do a 3-stage surgery on him to make all of his heart work only from his right side. So every ultrasound we went to, they would pretty much say the same thing.
But the Garabedians continued to believe God.
No matter what these tests were showing at the doctor's offices, my God was bigger than these tests. And he gave us that promise that he was gonna take care of it and he was gonna heal him.
My prayer specifically was, Lord, give this child a whole heart so that he can wholeheartedly serve you in the future.
Little John was born on March 10, 2009, and doctors prepared the Garabedians for what lay ahead.
The whole issue with John was his mitral valve, and when he was born, they went back and they did the echogram on his heart, and they saw that the mitral valve was still a lot smaller than what it was supposed to be. It was measuring about 5.6 millimeters. They were looking for about 10. And there was about a 6-day waiting period before the surgery was going to happen. So I had asked one of the pediatric cardiologists if they would do another echogram the night before. And he was very hesitant, and he said there was no need for it because the mitral valve doesn't grow.
The next day, John went into surgery and was taken off the heart bypass machine after just 29 minutes.
The doctor came in and he said, you know, everything went well with the surgery, and John is going to be fine. He's not going to need any more surgeries. And well, I asked him, what about the mitral valve? And he said, well, the mitral valve measured at least a 9 millimeter. So it was a little bit larger than what we expected it to be. And we were so rejoiced, and we knew that, you know, there it is. The Lord said it's not going to be what the doctor said it is.
Today, little John is a perfectly healthy 4-year-old. Ida and John say their experience has taught them to truly trust God.
This whole process just exploded our faith to know that He is going to do it. We always knew He could do it, but now we know He is going to take care of us. We don't look at our circumstances. We look at God, and we focus on Jesus and Him telling us His promises in the Word. Nothing is impossible with me. I'm with you always, and He'll never leave us.